Hello, it's Scott Manley, and we have Kerbal Space Program 0.17 at last. And everything is changing, so let us get right into this. I have just downloaded the new items and and we have something new. We have the atomic rocket motor. Let's see, LVN rocket motor, max thrust 60? That's tiny. So this is clearly intended for deep space. Specific impulse is tiny inside the atmosphere and 800 in deep space. So this is basically a transfer stage. Okay. Anything else? We have a large RCS tank. A Sepatron. Ooh, I gotta try that. What else have we got floating around? We've got a large ASS module. And anything else in here? Nothing that I'm seeing that's obvious. Okay, so let's we want to get to the planets. That's the thing, and let us start working on that ASAP. So of course, I'm just going to take a one-man capsule up there and see what happens. Said see what happens. I said there we go. So we got to start putting upper stages on this. This now, as far as I can tell. Oh, wait, they've changed. Okay, so they've reduced the specific impulse on that. I see. But they've given it a little more thrust. Thankfully, they have unnerfed the tiny thrust that it used to have. So I don't have mech jeb for this yet. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the separators. Let's get something on this. I'm going to try and head out to Mars. To Mars. So, let me think. Yeah, actually, what I want to do, I'm going to build a rocket around this nuclear motor. Because that looks cool. I really have to use it. And I'm going to have some help. It's going to need some help for landing on, not Mars, on Duna. Do not mistake me from Mars, is what it's called. So, separators. I'm going to try and make something different from what I've been designing. I have no idea where I'm landing, but this is what I'm using. I'm going to put these... Where are they? I'm going to make this somewhat bigger. How's the aerospike looking? Aerospike is looking unnerfed as of yet. Well, let's try and build this. Oh, you know, I'm going to need a way to get down, won't I? Foolish me. I wonder if I can even get past... Oh, I can. Well, at least I will be able to if I use the low gravity of the planet Duna. Let us go here, and here, and hope that he can jump that distance. Oh, no, I need to... These will be my landing engines. Landing would be 5. So, actually, I should be able to land on Duna with these. The question is, can I lift off again? Yes, actually, I will be able to, because this will be my transfer stage. And these will be feeding into the main engine here. There we go. So I need to put some landing gear on this. I'm totally making this up as I go along, just so you know. I'm terrified that I might in fact be unable to get back on, but you know what? Those are the risks of the game. The risks of the game. Let's go out and put some stuff to hold this together. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that because that will get in the way of the astronaut. Okay, that is going to connect to the base again, I guess. No, come back. Oh, great. That's not what I had in mind. I want to take this... There. No! Oh, for love of... Could I actually attach this to the side of the... Let's... No, it won't go there. I want to make sure I can escape this. Okay. No, it just doesn't want to go. Yeah, I wanted more struts, because struts are strutting their stuff and they are being good. And I forgot to do this again. Oh, for the love of God, you are watching a degree of ineptitude which I have not discovered until this point. I may be able to fly spaceships, but I can't design them, apparently. Okay, so I'm just gonna go test Duna lander, save this, and I'm not going to actually launch because I don't know if I have the power. I might have the power to weight ratio, but I don't think I will. But what I can do is test the landing gear. Oh yes, and of course, because it's a new save, we have Jeb on hand. Okay, so I should be able to extend this, and it'll go part of the way, but I don't think Jeb will be able to get on if I rely purely on this. It's pretty close though. That's all that matters, really. Okay, we're going to go back to Space Center, and we are going to continue building this. So we need separators. I'm going to make this bigger. There's a cool trick I found that I'm going to have to show you, how where you can put something into orbit without actually going into orbit. What do I... Oh, yes. Yes! Awesome. That is what I want. I want. So this will be my main engine thruster thingy, and we shall stage a bunch of... I don't know, I'm probably going to have to... I'm going to overbuild this. I'm presuming that Duna is going to be a lot easier to land on than Kerbal, but I honestly don't know just yet, so we shall play it carefully. So here we go. Oh yeah, and I can get to use my separator engine things. So let's start these down the middle, get a bunch of these to help it through the early launch phase. Good. And another round of these. And at the bottom we can put some... you know, I could use aero spikes, but who cares? I'm not that insane that I have to have aero spikes everywhere. I just really want to see if I can get this started. Okay, in there and in there. Okay, yep, those are all attached to the main engine. Zoom out. Oh, no, you see aero spikes would never fit clearly. Oh, come on. Get all the way to the top, you foolish thing. This is going... So this is basically... I'm doing this live in one take, and you are getting to see all my failures. There is no planning going on here. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Obviously, I'm going to need some more struts. Strut. Put some struts this way. Some struts this way. Some struts this way. Strut my stuff. Strut my stuff up. Smog my beach up. Switch my pitch up. Fix my struts up. Yeah, you know, the video for that record is amazing. Although obviously I have some concern about the quality of the lyrics. But I understand where they're coming from, and it's definitely a more positive record than people might imagine. Prodigy were a very smart band, and you know, they deserve a lot of respect. Liam Howlett especially. Okay, test Duna rocket. Yes, fix my staging first. So I got to get a main engine in here. We drop these, and there's something missing here. So these are the three engines around the outside. Those, actually, I don't want those to fire early on. I only want to have the nuclear rocket. There's my nuclear rocket. Oh shoot, I need a separator here. Or do I? Who knows? Oh, awesome! Game has crashed. Oh! Oh my goodness! What the deuce? No! Come on, undo! No! No! What happened? Oh my goodness. Okay. Something happened. Can I undo that? It says 0 frames per second. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness, my heart missed a beat there. It was like all that effort and then stuff had broken. Okay, so there is... We have the nuclear rocket here. And it actually needs to fire after we have this separator go. So this separator goes and this rocket fires, right? But these rockets need to wait because those are only going to be used during the landing because they're less efficient. We're hoping that these rockets are only needed during the actual landing on Duna, whereas this one is going to be used for all the interplanetary transfer maneuvers. At that point we separate this and yeah, the whole thing should work. I'm wondering whether I should put in you know, I'm going to fix my ladder situation, right? So let's be more careful. Right, we put this down and we've got to put in a decoupler here. Okay, now I have to fix the ladders. One here. And this one starts here. And then, of course, we're going to add just one more as low down as we can. That's about as low as we can go. Okay. I'm going to save that now. I think my staging is right. We are ready to go to the stars. Clear the launch pad and proceed. Oh dear. We are ready to go. We are ready to go. Look at this thing. I have no idea this is going to work. Now, actually, I'm heading for Duna. I know that it's out there somewhere. Let's see what the launch configuration is. I don't actually know. Okay, so it is out at 21, and you know what, I wouldn't... Okay, they're clearly not in the right place for a transfer, so what I need to figure out is how far these things are apart. Okay, so I'm going to pause and do some math. Okay, so I went away and did the math. Basically, Duna is out around 21,500, Kerbin's down here at 13,400. That puts the ratio at about 31 to 23 in terms of the periods. So it says that I should burn about 130 degrees away. And actually, I think that's very close to 130 degrees. So I am going to be trusting and presume that the developers of the game decided to put Duna at the exact start position to make it easy for people like me. So yeah, there's nothing left but to fire this candle up. Oh my goodness, this is really loud. I'm sure you are totally getting eclipsed. You can't hear my voice. Okay, or maybe you can. Anyway. Oh, that's interesting. Pressing T. Oh yeah. There we go. I was trying to press T, but it wouldn't work because I wasn't focused on the correct window. So, you know, burning the fuel quickly. Now I think about it, maybe I should have set this thing up for better staging. I wonder if I'm even going to get into orbit now I think about it. That was a really foolish thing to do, Scott. You designed a rocket which may be completely inadequate for your purposes. I'm just going to try it and hope that I don't undercook this whole thing, because it would be really embarrassing. And of course, all this time, Duna is moving out of position. But never mind. Let's just keep going. Let's have faith. Oh, I forgot to use my Separatrons. I really wanted to have those. Because that is one of the big problems with my interplanetary rockets, is that the thing tends to smash into itself when it's discombobulating. Okay, about to run out of fuel. And we are slightly gaining altitude still, so I'm gonna hope that if I just arc over slowly, then this will carry me to orbit in a meaningful way. I don't want to overdo it. If I turn over too fast, I don't like the way that's wobbling. You know what? I am running below the amount of thrust I need, I suspect. Okay, I'm gonna throttle back just a touch. It does say I'm doing 2 Gs, so I must have plenty of thrust there. Great. Let us continue. I'm just gonna get myself... Oh yeah, we're heading into orbit. Okay, so now we need to switch to the map, and we need to zoom in and try and keep the orientation at the same time. There we go. What does it say? 76 kilometers, so I'm totally getting up to altitude. I really kind of want to start burning around, and I need to go higher. So what I need to do is come around the dark side of the planet. I should have waited. Definitely should have waited. I'm going to cut back my thrust a lot more, because what I want to do is kind of cruise up into orbit using the engine vectoring to control my vehicle. If I cut off the power completely, then I will probably find that the tiny capsule cannot torque this thing into shape. I do like there's something they've changed about the graphics of the atmosphere, I think. Maybe not. Oh, look, there's a galaxy there. Nice, although of course you shouldn't be able to see it backed against the bright planet down below. But, you know, that's good. Whatever. I'm glad to see them putting these things in there. Yeah, the planets look... Ooh, look at that galaxy. How interesting that the Kerbal system is exactly inclined to the galactic plane. That is not true for us people on this planet we call Earth. Our solar system is at a different angle completely. Not a lot of people realize that, actually. They draw these diagrams showing the planet Earth all lined up with its background. You know what? I'm just going to try... I'm going to thrust downwards to flatten out my ascent. What I want to do is basically put myself into a circular orbit without getting too high. I'm not... This is going to be a problem because I have to swing around to the dark side of the planet, and when I do... Oh! Okay, I guess I have no fuel left. Well, that's good. Oh, no. So this thing can actually continue the ascent into space. That's better. Now I'll know that I won't have to carry that all the way to Duna. Do not underestimate me. Now you notice I'm doing this completely without mods because it's the first time I've done it, and I expect much hilarity to ensue. I will, however, be abusing the quick save feature. And you will basically have to listen to me doing this in real time because I'm not going to edit this or anything. It is going to happen as you see it, and so you can call into question my sanity, skills, or otherwise. I'm just going to do I'm just really trying to circularize this orbit very carefully. I kind of want to be as close to the planet Kerbal when I make my burn for deep space, because I don't want to find myself... You know what? I'm going to be high enough altitude, I think. Oh, dear. Using the power of the nuclear thruster. That's kind of not like a real nuclear thruster to start with, because first of all it's less powerful than a regular thruster, and secondly it's less efficient in the atmosphere. That really doesn't actually match any reality. What is going on here? Why can't I get this? You know what, just let's accelerate. Okay, now from here I'm going to start burning into interplanetary trajectory. and this will take a while. So let's hope that it does actually work. I'm just going to aim basically along my orbital trajectory. It's pulling a tiny fraction of a G. There we go. At least we are not going to hit the planet again. But you might have to listen to me talk through this incredibly boring maneuver, because while these nuclear rockets are very efficient, it is deep space and I don't need any more than one of them. So to maximize the efficiency of everything, I'm basically just floating through. There we go. Okay, we're basically going to just use one thruster, which means 1 meter per second acceleration. And that does mean that we're going to have to get up to about 3 kilometers per second, so I'm going to have to find something to talk about for about 10-15 minutes. So yeah, what else is going on in this? Oh, I hear apparently, let's come out of map mode for a second. I wonder if you can get into the cockpit. Oh, IVA, I don't want the EVA. Cool. Oh wow, look, you can see the artificial horizon there with all these numbers and everything on it. That is pretty cool. And I can look around. Nice. Oh, there's a window, but I can't see the artificial horizon there. Maybe I should roll this around so I can see the Earth through the planet Kerbal through my window. Let's come back out. Okay. There we go. Just keep thrusting this way. Like there's no tomorrow. We shall thrust into the sky, and then we shall carry our hopes and dreams with Jebediah Kerman, the greatest astronaut of the Kerbal Astronaut Corps, riding a new experimental rocket on its first mission with basically no practice. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do this, but I actually have no clue whatsoever whether this really is going to happen. I have seen a bunch of clues, and well, I hope it works is all I'm saying. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to get up to like 93 kilometers per second. So maybe if I turn this, I want to turn it so the planet is below me, because I want to see if I can see the planet through the window of my spaceship. We're still descending towards the surface, but you know what? That's cool, because the closer you are to the surface, the more efficient your burn actually is. I think we've talked about this before in the form of the O-Birth effect. Apparently the C key. Okay, that is the planet below me, apparently. Oh, look, I can still see it in here in IVA, so if I rotate, I should be able to see the sky in a moment. There's the sky. Look, there's the horizon, I guess. See the edge of the planet right along there? Oh wow, what a beautiful sight. That is a thing to behold. Dear. Okay, so we're still going. We're now starting to pick up some real speed. We should be heading out, not quite towards the moon, but we should be in a relatively eccentric orbit by now. 1.3 million, but we have to go all the way out to this red line here. I really hope I can do it. How's my fuel situation looking? Fuel situation is looking great. I've barely used, I've used one of these tanks, and I have 6 of these tanks. So this new engine is wonderfully efficient. I wonder if I can right-click. I can't right-click and turn these things off yet. It would be nice to have that for the liftoff, but I guess you can't have everything. By the time I get to Duna for the landing, I hope I can take advantage of all the engines, and I hope I can land it. I wonder, I should put some parachutes on it, shouldn't I? Oh well. Now we're definitely picking up speed. Got to zoom back in. Yes, there you go. Things are starting to look up. Things are starting to look up into the deep dark sky. Oh, we're totally around the far side of the planet now. This might not be the most efficient way. You know what? I just have to keep it burning on this line. Oh, you know what? I have not checked. Is Duna inclined? Minmus is, we know that. Wait. Oh no, that's Moho? Which makes me think of the Mohorovici discontinuity, which is where the crust of the Earth turns into the mantle of the Earth, if you didn't know. So I should be seeing this orbit come out of here in a moment. Unless, of course, it's going to encounter the moon, in which case I'm in trouble. Nope, it's still there. Oh, this takes so long! Please! Okay, what else can I talk about? FTL. FTL, I have played that game to death. I have really been, shirking my Kerbal duties because I have been playing around with the random number generator and hating on it because it just destroys my sense of fun, and I haven't been able to get very far. I did complete it earlier on easy, but I don't think I'm going to have the patience to complete it on hard, except perhaps by save scumming, which may be a valid tactic. I don't know. I think the game with a random number generator that is so unfair, perhaps save scumming is a valid strategy. Ah, there we go. You can't... There we go. I cannot save while it's under acceleration. Okay, so we are going to continue burning out. Heading out towards Duna. Duna, do not call it Mars, right? Just remember, it's not Mars, it's Duna. Do not call it Mars. And I shall get there and I shall claim the spice for my own. So the other thing is that my parents are arriving in a few hours, and that'll probably kill any chance I have of doing any Kerbal Space Program videos for the near future, which is why I'm making this mad dash out to Duna now rather than later. It would be, well, it would just be a shame to have everybody else doing stuff and me missing out. Okay, so we're starting to get close, and maybe I should throttle back. I don't know how my orbits are looking. I'm going to wait until they touch and then I'm going to throttle back to 0 for a second so I can adjust the inclination and everything. Of course, I could miss this completely and that would be really embarrassing. Okay, let us take a look at what this looks like up close. Unfortunately, there's... oh well, they're pretty close aligned. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now just continue and thrust very slowly past the Martian orbit in the hopes that I actually get a close encounter, because that's really the only thing that will work here. Maybe... I'm thrusting pretty slowly actually as it is. I just need to pay attention and see if I get... oh shoot, did I adjust my... oh, I wonder if it'll show a close encounter on the next one, or if I'm just going to completely shoot past it. I should probably... you know what, this is where the close encounter would happen, right, if it was going to happen. So what I've realized is that I have forgotten whether I actually applied my... whether I applied the config change to get more spheres of influence, more encounters, more patched conics. So I'm going to have to leave Kerbin's sphere of influence so I can actually accelerate out and see if I can touch this. It's always a good idea to set that higher, but I guess I completely forgot to in this case. So we're just going to burn out. And, oh, I hope I get it. Oh, you know what? I got everything ass backwards. I said 130 degrees. It isn't 130 degrees, is it? Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to think about what to do. I basically launched into this orbit and it's completely broken. So what's going to happen is it's going to fly past me because I fired at the wrong time. So there, yeah, note to people out there, make sure you get your orbits right. Yeah, I said 130 degrees, but I meant to subtract 180 degrees from it, which means It should have been 50 degrees, which is like 90 degrees away from where I should be. Oh, bollocks. Well, this could take a while. It's going to have to play catch up. I'm lagging behind. What could I do? What could I do? Oh, you know what? Screw Duna. I could head out to a Jewel. Let's just do that. Since I've buggered it up already. That might be closer to where we're supposed to be. And if not, it will take forever for me to compensate. Let's just head to Jewel.